Good evening and welcome to Injustice Investigations. I'm your host, Al Scott. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I'm here from North Carolina. Thank you kindly, North Carolina, for checking in. I see New Jersey is in the house, Boston is in the house, Georgia is in the house. Thank you all for tuning in to tonight's show. Let me deeply ask for your sincere forgiveness on last night. I'm going to be honest with you, I was tired. And I mean, I'm doing this thing almost 24/7, and I just needed a break last night. I needed to rest, so please forgive me for that. But if I'm, woe down, I can't do nothing for you guys, so I got to get a little rest every now and then. Well, nevertheless, we are here tonight, and there are like two or three breaking news stories we're going to be dealing with this evening. The first one we're going to deal with is going to be R. Kelly. R. Kelly once again made headlines today when the Cook County prosecutor charged R&B singer R. Kelly with 11 more felony counts today. R. Kelly has now been charged with crimes that are more serious than the crimes he was previously charged with earlier this year. Chicago, I see you. H-Town, I see you. Thank you all for tuning in. R. Kelly still remains free on $1 million bond. He is due back in court on June the 6th. Now, what will happen then? I have no earthly idea. They're going to lock him up. They're going to make him post bail again, hold him without bail. Right now, I don't know, but he is still free right now on $1 million bond. Now, let me tell you what they have charged him with now. These crimes go back to the year 2010. New charges include 4 counts of aggravated criminal sexual assault. He has 3 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse of a victim between the ages of 13 and 16. R. Kelly has 2 counts of criminal sex assault by force, with 2 counts of aggravated criminal sex abuse, according to the court documents that was released today. Now, some of these charges carries a maximum of 30 years in prison. Now, I don't know if it can get any worse for R. Kelly. I don't. I imagine if he get a life sentence of 30 years, that would be worse to him. This I didn't see coming. What I thought was coming soon was at least 2 or 3 federal charges against R. Kelly because they're looking at sex trafficking when his assistants may have helped young girls allegedly get on flights, hotel rooms, or whatever to meet R. Kelly in different states. And they were looking into that, as well as some other allegations that was given to the federal people from Jocelyn Savage's parents. And a lot of that, they won't say what it is. I know some are supposed to be airline tickets and receipts and stuff like that. So somebody says, you are frozen. No, I'm not frozen. I hope it don't start that. It's not. It hadn't froze. Don't say that. Don't say that. Illinois. Thank you all for tuning in. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles can see through this bullshit. Amen. Amen. Listen, I'm glad you said that. This is a well-orchestrated plan. Well-orchestrated plan to take down R. Kelly by any means necessary. When we see right now that there's not enough over here, not necessary to convict R. Kelly, but when you see right over here, well, it's really not enough to take the trial. We're looking at circumstantial evidence. Well, damn, I don't want to let him go. I don't want him to get away with this time. So, I mean, they are trying their damnness to get R. Kelly. So I don't know what's going to happen on this one. When I saw it, that kind of like threw me in another world there when it popped up through the emails that he has now had 11 additional charges, and they are now worse than the charges he was indicted with back in February of this year. Chicago is in the house. Hello, Chicago. Thank you for tuning in as well. We do know that Faith Rogers, I think I told you this last week before last, she has testified before a grand jury. What did she tell the grand jury? Only her and the grand jury knows. We have no way of finding that out. But we can just about kind of think what she may have said, from what she said in previous allegations against R. Kelly. One, that he had her do sexual things that she did not want to do, and that he gave her herpes. And he came back on her with that when she put out the alleged STD given to her by R. Kelly through his attorneys, basically telling her if she don't stop talking and telling these lies, he's going to call, I think, 10 guys that they're going to be a witness for him. And they have documentations about her and herpes and how she really obtained that. And they asked her to leave that alone. So evidently, she didn't take heed of that because she sat down with the grand jury and stuff. So this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. There's no way I can say it other than that. I don't like to give you sugar-coated shit cookies. And I know R. Kelly suffers from anxiety attacks. And this is enough to get a damn man a heart attack. If I was R. Kelly, I'm just going to be real. If I was R. Kelly, whether I was guilty or innocent, I'd try to get my ass out of the damn country. They coming for you, R. Kelly. So again, R. Kelly is due back in the Cook County courtroom on June the 6th, and we'll see what happens. And of course, now he has another attorney has been added to his team of legal advisors. I saw someone brought up some things about Brittany's half sister or whatever. We're going to talk about Brittany tonight. We're going to talk about Malcolm X with the toupee tonight. As a matter of fact, we're going to speak about him first. By now, many of you know that he has separated himself from Brittany Bowens. And I listened to the interview trying to get ready for tonight's show a little while ago, and I jotted down some red flags that I received from him. This is not a well-respected brother in the city. As someone says that he is well-respected, I think that's a damn lie, because I don't know a crook that's well-respected. Maybe by other crooks only, but not by those that are trying to do right. One thing before we really get off into this here, I want you to remember this. We're talking about a brother that has a history of lying to people, a history of conning people. And if you con people, then that means somewhere in the conning, you have to be lying. So his credibility with me is just zero. Zero. And I know some people that are close to him that have been sending us the information, and they are indeed our reliable sources. They've given us things before. Everything came out true. This brother has multiple lawsuits against him right now. I'm told that he don't do anything for nothing. Somebody has to pay him. He alleges that he decided to part ways with Brittany Bowens for several reasons. But let me tell you what Malcolm X with the toupee said about 2 days ago. Maybe longer than that. He came out. He was pissed. And he said, CPS failed Brittany. Hey, from Texas. Texas, thank you for tuning in this evening, Andrea. Judge Lopez failed Brittany. The system failed Brittany. And he said these things with gospel conviction. And I went right behind. The system did not fail Brittany. Brittany Bowens failed her daughter. Brittany Bowens failed her daughter. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Somebody says it's bluffing. Okay. Hey, from Charlotte, South Carolina. Well, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Now, when he came out, he told us he was the first somebody to say that Malia's body had been dismembered by Darion Fence. There were blood splatter all over the apartment. Some of her body tissues, if we believe Malcolm X with the toupee, had been put down the drain. He also told us, go back. I don't want you to think I'm lying. Go back and research everything I'm telling you. He also told us one time that he knew where the body was, and he had given that information to the authorities, and they were on their way then. Well, maybe they haven't arrived yet because there's still no damn body. Some of the pictures that he released was given to him by the police. That's a damn lie. Some of those pictures came from news stations when he went to be interviewed with lying Brittany, and so he put them out and says that they came from him. The majority of what Malcolm X with the toupee says is a damn lie. He wants you to think that he is more involved in this than he really is. He wants you to think that he has a good rapport with the police in Houston, Texas, and they're listening to him. Okay, we're back. He wants you to think that they're really listening to him. I know this and I know that, but I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jeopardize the investigation. Okay, well, if you know this and you know that, but you cannot tell us this, why in the hell are you bringing it up? I mean, it's like giving away a Tic Tac. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing. Now, I disagree with why he said he left, why he pulled away from Brittany. Let me set the stage for you. Whenever someone calls us and want us to come and be a spokesperson for that individual or give them some kind of advice, well, we want to know what's going on, naturally, right? I don't give a damn who they are. I don't give a damn what they tell me. I don't give a damn who they know. Whatever you tell me is questionable in my mind until I can prove otherwise. Simply put, since he wants to play the role of an investigator, then he must investigate the things that anyone tells him went on. You cannot just take that person's word and then go out and begin to speak, because if you don't investigate that to find out the truth, then you might be standing up there not only telling a damn lie behind this individual, but making a complete ass out of yourself. Now, when he first got with Brittany, I don't know if they know each other. I don't know if somebody's paying him or whatever. But what he should have done from day one, tell me everything. Now, I want you to put it in writing. Okay, you don't want to write it? Take notes, write down everything she's saying, give it, sign it, go on with it. If he just listened to what Brittany said, then he is not as bright as he wants you all to think. You have to investigate anything before you go and you speak on it, and you're speaking a damn lie. Whenever you call me for something, all incoming and outgoing calls are always recorded. And I tell you that up front. And we do that for many reasons. One is that I don't want you to come back and say, you didn't say this or you said that. I got it on tape. And it also saves me a lot of time from writing a lot of notes down. You a one-sided story. Just the other day, he stood on the highest damn mountain and said the system failed Brittany Bowens. Well, dumbass, Brittany Bowens is still alive. The system didn't fail her. She failed her daughter when she committed murder. It's as simple as that. I found it appalling, despicable, just outright outrageous when I listened to her do an interview and she has the audacity to laugh and play. Nothing bothers her. You cannot get remorse from people who are not remorseful for what they've done. So if you ask them for that and then they give you that, it's not going to be genuine. Brittany has no regrets whatsoever what has happened. I don't believe the molestation stories. It might be true, but I just don't believe it. And there are many reasons why I don't believe it. I want you to keep one thing in mind tonight, too. In 2018, CPS, all their documents, you're going to see two names. Brittany Bowens and Craig Davis. Brittany's the mother. Craig Davis is the biological father. You never hear the name Darion Vince in that report. You never hear it. It never comes up. Never. He molested her. He used to beat her, push her down on the floor, take her to daycare, don't leave her, bring her back, and molest her. And again, Brittany never said a mumbling word. I put a piece up on my Facebook page, Injustice Investigations News, and I want you all to read it if you hadn't read it. Allegedly, this is from Brittany Bowens, when she is, I guess, trying to put Malcolm X with the toupee on blast. And from the way she carries herself and what I found out about her, Brittany's not that damn bright. So, or not Brittany, she's got somebody doing this for her. When Brittany stood there, or when Brittany sat there right by Malcolm X with the toupee, when he said the child was molested by Darion Vince multiple times, she never said a mumbling word. She never raised her hand once and said, no, I didn't say that. She never stopped him. She never stopped him. If Malcolm X with the toupee was standing up there telling an absolute lie, you should have tapped it. I ain't said that. It really irritates the fuck out of me, but let me try to go on without, hopefully there won't be another one. Brittany Bowens never said nothing, which, here's what that means. When Malcolm X with the toupee was speaking, it was as if Brittany Bowens herself was speaking. Now, something has separated the two. Both of them telling some truth, but a whole lot of lies going on. Now, if Malcolm X knew from the beginning that Brittany Bowens was lying to him, his first duty was to contact the police and tell them, I don't believe nothing she's saying. But he didn't. He came with force defending her, arms around her. She's innocent. She's the victim here. Darion Vince did this. Darion Vince did that. So where did you get your information from? I'm taking Brittany Bowens. But regardless to what she told you, if you want to play the role of an investigator, rule number one, you must investigate what people tell you. Now, I don't know if it was a money thing. She was going to pay you. That day passed, another day came, and still no money. I don't know if that's it, because I'm hearing you won't do a damn thing for free. But now watch this here. Several GoFundMe pages we have to complain about to get them to take them down. Other accounts are popping up, and these accounts are asking for money. These accounts are asking for money. $1, $1, $2. That's always a red flag. So here's what I'm thinking. This is not a fact. This is my opinion. I'm not trying to pass my opinion off as a fact. These accounts were being set up because Brittany done saw GoFundMe pages be so damn successful in life, whether they be the truth or a lie, she wanted to get in on it. Well, she wasn't getting any money, so she couldn't pay him. Now I got to back out. I can't do nothing for free. I just went to the prosecutor. Let me tell you something. If he knew some things in advance after speaking with her wasn't true, he is obstructing justice. So his ass can be locked up too. I want to know the real reason why you two separated. Why you two separated? Or was it like this? Was Malcolm X with the toupee working for the police undercover to gain Brittany's trust and friendship, and she would begin to confide in him. And he would speak boldly in public about her being a victim herself. And when the time presents itself, you'll back out and you'll say blase, blase, blase. But the whole time he has been working with the police. That's why he spoke so boldly about Brittany Bowens being failed by the system. That's not a fact. It's my opinion. Could be, may not be. Brittany had several accounts set up under different names. She done changed Facebook pages under different names. Now, here's something that I found real shocking when he was being interviewed. When he was talking to Lynn Smith, he talked about Darion Vince having pictures of his penis in his cell phone. Watch me now. Darion Vince having pictures of his penis inside of his cell phone that he was sending to a male. Okay, well, now watch this. So he's gay, he molests little girls, and he's also Brittany Bowen's fiance. Okay. I'm not quite buying that. This is what I heard tonight about the pictures in the cell phone. Here's what Malcolm X with the toupee said to Lynn Smith. I seen the penis. What the fuck? There are some things when I'm doing an investigation that I really don't need to see, don't care to see it. Now, if you have pictures of the dick, I don't need to see it. I'm going to take your word at that. I don't need to see it. But he said, I saw it. I saw it. Those were some graphic pictures. But let me ask you this. How in the fuck did he see it? Who has Darion's cell phone? If the pictures of the dick was in Brittany's phone, why? How did he see him? So Darion sent the pictures to Brittany first, and then, I don't know if he has his phone or not. It makes no goddamn sense. Brittany said, oh, I got the pictures of the dick right here. Okay. That didn't make any sense. When the reporter asked him, how was Brittany Bowen when she wasn't in front of the camera, she was just with him? He said, when her and I were alone, riding in my car or wherever, she never said one bad word about Darion Vince. She never said one bad word about the man who she said was molesting her daughter and killed her daughter. Kenneth Brown, I've called Xfinity. They came out here and rewired the whole place, and it's still messing up. So we've decided just to change internet companies. I apologize. So hopefully we can get through this night without another hitch, hopefully. I do apologize about that. Okay, and she never said nothing bad about it. Okay. I asked her, why did you allow him to continue to keep your child and take your child to daycare, and you get on a plane and go out of town and leave your child with him? Why did you do that? He said I'm saying this part, a little 12-year-old girl's answer. I don't know. What the fuck? You don't know why you do it? Well, that don't make no goddamn sense. Don't make any damn sense. When I began to ask her things about what did she think had happened to her child and where the body was, she responded by saying, I think I need a lawyer. And then he responded by saying, well, and I'm paraphrasing, if you hadn't done anything wrong, why would you need... So when he asked her, why would she need a lawyer if she hadn't done anything, the the reporter asked him, well, what was her response then? Here's what he said. She really said nothing. And then she said, I think I need a lawyer. Okay, so you said she said nothing. Then you said she needed a lawyer. Which one is it? It can't be both. Did she say I need a lawyer, or did she take her time and say I need a lawyer, or did she say nothing? Something's just not adding up. The damaging information that made you so sick to your stomach, you took to the prosecutors and you told them. When the lady asked him, did they believe? Okay, this is the last video that we're going to do on YouTube until we can get this thing straightened out and see what the hell is really going on with this. But Brittany would begin to shut down, not say anything. She couldn't answer questions, but she knows where the body's at. She knows what Vince did to the body. Okay, we don't know who did a damn thing to the body. Young Vince hasn't been charged with murder. He's been charged with tampering with evidence, a corpse. Brittany could have killed the child and then left because the child had the flu. But why would you be taking the child to daycare if the child has the flu? Why would you be taking the child to daycare in fucking pajamas and the child had the flu? Something is just not adding up. Or is he trying to weasel his ass out of this because it's about to get bad? It's about to get real nasty. Brittany killed her daughter, and she did it with pleasure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. None. Valerie, good evening. Thanks for tuning in. And if he knew this up front, he had a duty as a citizen and as an activist, as a spokesperson, to immediately tell the police what she said and what he felt about it. Now the police is probably going to say, okay, well, if you knew this from the beginning, why are you just now bringing it up? Did something go wrong with you two? So here's my point. You can't believe a damn thing that Malcolm X with the toupee said, and you sure as hell can't believe. Okay, and you sure as hell can't believe a damn thing that Brittany Bowens said. And we keep saying, where did he put the body? Where did he put the body? What makes you think it was him that hid the body? What makes you think it was him that killed the child? Brittany has been caught in several lies through text messages that was verified to be her. Something happened that day. Somebody saw her, and she was supposed to have already been at the airport, but she wasn't. She was in the apartment. And when Malcolm X with the toupee continued to tell her that she didn't need a criminal defense attorney, that's bullshit. She's going to need one. She is going to need one. So I don't put a lot into what he's saying because he's a habitual liar, just like Brittany Bowens is. This woman has shown no signs of remorse. When she talks about Malia, she calls her by her name. Rarely do you hear her say, my baby, my baby, my baby. So since you're not doing interviews anymore, why don't you get up off your fucking fat ass and walk the pavement and... Okay, listen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to end this video and we're going to do it again. We're going to do it tomorrow night. Not here. We're going to do it on our Facebook page, Injustice Investigations News. We're going to do it at 7 p.m. tomorrow night because this is irritating the fuck out of me because I have a lot that you all need to hear. So again, I deeply apologize, but tomorrow night at 7 p.m., if you will, go over to my Facebook page, Injustice Investigations News, and we will continue this. Again, I deeply, deeply apologize, but I have a lot that I need to tell you all. Y'all have a good night. I'm Al Scott with Justice Investigations. Remember, I'm not always right, and you are not always wrong. We'll see you.